a vote of 5-2. Doug, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Take a minute to let your belongings, say your goodbyes, and then walk out the front door.
Immediately I'm like, okay, yes, I'm saying that's great, but also what's going through my head is, well, who are those two people? I know that Brian and Tony have an alliance that's very, very clear, and they handcuff themselves to each other, so it's very clear. But Brian didn't vote, so then I'm thinking, well, it could have been Tony, but then who's that outlier?
So I'm a little pissed. I was completely blindsided the last vote. Ellen and Chastity both said, yeah, we're voting Audrey. So I was like, okay. So I voted Audrey because I assumed everyone was, and then Doug gets out, and it's like 5-2, and I'm like, fuck, there's like an alliance going on or something, and I'm like at the bottom. So I was like really like pissed off.
I kind of thought the general consensus was we were evicting Audrey, but apparently not. And I didn't get to confirm it with certain people, so that was my fault. I was busy talking to Aaron, but then I made a mistake of telling people I was voting Audrey out and like mouthing it to them, and so that's why I felt like I needed to win this head of household, because I went against the house, and they know that. I'm one of those 2 votes.
Lord, my HOH did not go the way I wanted it to go. I'm kicking myself for that veto competition, but whatever. Just as that eviction vote showed, you never know what's going to happen. That house flipped, and I feel bad for Doug. Sorry, Doug. Week 2 is going to be interesting, to say the least.
Hello students, and welcome to week 2. Congratulations on surviving your first eviction. I'm Professor Blue, or the cool professor, as I'm sure you'll come to know me. Before we begin the week 2 HOH competition, we'd like to let you view the morning announcements, brought to you by the lovable nerds at the AV Club. Enjoy!
Good morning, BBCOL University.
I'm Brittany Carmichael.
And I'm Brittany Michael Carr.
And these are your announcements.
So shut up, sit down, and pay attention, bitch.
So, Brittany, what's for lunch today?
Chicken and cheese, which sounds fucking gross to me.
Seriously. As a reminder, yes, dining hall is closed until spring for renovations. Hopefully when it reopens, they won't serve utter garbage.
Speaking of garbage, we have a special announcement from our class president.
Thank you, Brittany and Brittany. Hello, esteemed students of BBCOL University. It's me, your class president, Jennifer Carpal Tunnel. We started this year out strong with a very successful bake sale fundraiser, raising over $60 for our faculty field study trip to Branson, Missouri. I'm also very excited to announce the theme for this year's BBCOL University prom. Storybook enchantment, fairy tale romance under the Paris lights of Rome.
No.
Absolutely not.
Wrong.
Kill yourself.
In the recent student council meeting, there was a contentious vote to determine the new name of our university's biggest dormitory. After a successful 5-4 vote to repeal the name Hitler Hall, the previously presented names were brought forth for consideration. The council narrowed down the selections to the following: BDU Brothel, Mom's New Basement, and the Dragon Slayer. A grueling 17-hour filibuster preceded the eventual movement to vote. In a 1-0 vote with 8 abstainers, the new name was determined to be Mom's Dragon Brothel.
Gross.
Don't forget, there are various activities throughout the school awaiting new members like you. Be sure to check out all the super neat groups looking to recruit fresh young meat to forge them into strong, talented, balanced adults. Am I right, ladies? Woo! And now back to the wonderful Brittany Carmichael and Bethany Michael Carr.
ISO pale.
You're on.
Thank you, Jerica Capriati. But now on to some important news. Prom is coming up. Woo!
And the theme this year has been newly selected.
Liberal Hollywood elitism.
And leading up to prom, we're going to be having a spirit week.
Every day is a different new fun theme.
Monday is Silly Hat Day.
Tuesday is Crazy Hair Day.
Wednesday is Silly PJs Day, I guess.
Thursday is Sexy Beachwear Day. And Friday is School Pride Day. There's a pep rally at 4 p.m. just before the big game.
Now, let's go to Dominic Topper for a BBCOL sports update. Dom, what can you tell us about the big game?
Well, ladies, it's been a chaotic week in the world of sports here on campus. The BBCOL4 Calamity Julies faced off against the Can University Cans in a riveting game of sports ball. The game started out with top sports player Devin Liftbro scoring 17 points within the first 5 minutes of the sports game. Devin is a senior here at BBCOL4 and has scored over 10,000 sports points during his first 3 years on the sports team. I must say, that's one hell of a tight end. Am I right, ladies? Woo! After the triple bypass overtime ended, the Calamity Julies just barely won the match, sending the Can University Cans home with nothing but the bitter taste of defeat. After the match, we caught up with the star players of the Calamity Julies in the locker room, who had this to say. Boys, how do you feel about your big win? Anything you want to tell the folks at home? Boys? Well, it looks like they were too busy celebrating to comment on the game. That's all for me today. Next time on Sports News, are performance-enhancing drugs affecting our students? We'll talk to female powerlifter sophomore Ima Roydo, who says some people are just born that way. Back to you, Brittany and Brittany.
Thank you, Dom.
Geek.
Now on to weather. Oh, that's right. Our weather girl, Michaela Brittany Carr, isn't going to show her face in public after she was caught at the Can You Hang making out with Michael Carr Brittany.
OMG, are you serious? What a whore.
Right?
Attention students, after the events of the Can You Hang, the faculty would like to remind you that underage drinking is strictly prohibited.
So if you're gonna do it, don't be stupid and don't get caught. Am I right, ladies? Woo! And to close today's program, we'll go to the fashion spot with our fashion correspondent, Sable Honeywith.
Thank you, Brittany. I am honored to welcome you and the rest of the aesthetically challenged public to today's spring fashion feature. We're titling this very special report, I'm Not Hideous and So Can You! And today, I will teach you how to achieve the perfect seasonal look through flagrant abuse of textile, proportion, and color. First, I find it vitally important to throw out the rule book. Headmaster Julie may prefer a smartly tailored suit while on campus, but I say, go with your gut, girl. And when mine's not telling me to purge, it's screaming for this decadent midnight blue crushed velvet top with zebra duster combo. I know what you're thinking. African animal print during daytime? Some may say faux pas or cultural appropriation, but I say I'm white and rich. What do I care? My next fashion secret is underwear as outerwear, loungewear as activewear, and what that means is this head turner of a brown paisley caftan, worn with confidence by a gal on the go. I mean, co-eds can resort to yoga pants when dashing between morning classes, but I say, why wear bottoms at all when you can look this elegant with a single garment? For my last fashion tip, I may be getting a little controversial. But honestly, there's no shame in scooping up some vintage couture from an estate sale. And sure, this black sequin stunner may be older than my father's third wife, but it still costs more than a semester's tuition, and who knew that residual embalming fluid acts as a natural balm for genital warts? What a soothing relief, am I right, ladies? Well, That's all the fashion that money can buy for today, and certainly more than any of you can afford. Back to you, outlet shoppers.
Thank you, Sable.
Reporting from Hitler Hall, I'm Brittany Carmichael.
And I'm Brittany Michael Carr.
And that's the tea for today.
All news, all shade.
All right, house guests. Now that you've seen the morning news, it's time for your first pop quiz. This competition is called BBCOL News, and here's how it works. I will ask a series of questions about the footage you just saw. Every question will either be answered with A or B. Please write your answer down on your paddle and reveal when I say, "Answers, please." After 10 questions, the player with the most points will become the new head of household. In the event of a tie, a tie-break question will be asked. Question number 1. What was the name of the prom theme before it was changed to liberal Hollywood elitism? A. Storybook enchantment, fairy tale romance under the Paris lights of Rome. Or B. Fairy tale enchantment, storybook romance under the Roman lights of Paris. Answers, please.
Storybook enchantment, fairy tale romance under the Paris lights of Rome.
Question number 2. During Spirit Week, what day was Wednesday? A. Sexy Beachwear Day. Or B. Silly Pajamas Day. Answers, please.
Wednesday is Silly PJ's Day.
Question number 3. How many sports points did Devin Liftbro score in the first 5 minutes of the sports ball game? A. 17 or B. 27? Answers, please.
Devin Liftbro scoring 17 points in the first 5 minutes of the sports game.
Question number 4. What is the name of the weather girl? A. Michaela Brittany Carr or B. Carmen Brittany Michaels? Answers, please. Question number 5. How many times was the phrase, "Am I right, ladies?" said in the video? A. 5 times. B. 4 times. Answers, please.
Am I right, ladies? Am I right, ladies? Am I right, ladies? Am I right, ladies?
Question number 6. What was one of the fashion tips that appeared on screen during Sable's segment? A. Trust your gastrointestinal instincts. Or B. Trust your gut, girl. Answers, please. And final question. What was the closing statement said by the anchors? A. All news, all shade. Or B. All shade, all day. Answers, please.
All news, all shade.
All right, house guests, we have a 4-way tie between Chastity, Alan, Tony, and Aaron. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna ask a tie-break question. We're gonna ask for a number. Whoever writes down the number closest without going over will be the new head of households. How long in minutes and seconds is the news video?
It came down to a tiebreaker with me, Chastity, Aaron, and Tony. So I was like, okay, if Tony wins, that's good for me. Chastity and Aaron, not really sure.
All right, answers please. 5:45, 7:01, 14 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 seconds. The correct answer is 8 minutes, 2 seconds. Alan, you are our new head of household.
I won. I got it. I think this is a good time to have it. It's, there's still a lot of people left. But now what am I gonna do? That's a different story. One of the vets needs to go. It's time. Like, we are a bunch of idiots because the original 4 vets are still here and the newbies are getting picked off. So, like, what are we doing? from? My dearest Alan, if you are reading this, it means you've won the HOH competition. It also means that I am voting that pesky restraining order that you filed against me. Oopsies. I'm violating. Oh, I can't read. I hope that you're doing well in the game and formatting strong alliances. Just be sure there's no flirting involved. My parole officer says that if I catch another charge, I am facing a minimum of 7 to 10 years. I miss you tons and have been keeping up with you on the live feeds. Although the quality is not as good as the high definition cameras I have installed in your apartment, it's enough to get me by.
Alan got a love letter for his HOH letter, and I was a little bit jealous, and I was like, oh shit. Like, I confessed I had like a little teeny crush on him, and now he's getting a love letter from some stalker.
I hope you come home soon so we can begin trying to start our family. I'm thinking AJ, Alan Jr., if it's a boy, and Elena, if it's a girl. Anyhow, good luck the rest of the game, and bring home the prize to Mama. Your Pookie Bear, Joshua. P.S. Remember, Big Brother is always watching, and so am I. Thanks, Joshua. I don't think people realize that I'm straight, which is fine. I don't think I come off as very straight, which is great in this house. So I'm like, I think definitely Tony thinks I'm gay, so I'm just gonna use that to my advantage. So I want to work with you two more than Aaron or Jay.
Okay.
So
I'm so down with that. And if you can forgive my faux pas for trying to be nice.
That's fine.
I'm normally not nice. Ask Brian.
So here's the thing. Kate, we don't have Kate and Chastity at all. I don't think so.
No. If you voted Audrey, then no, I don't think we do.
Yeah. Because Audrey, why would we keep Audrey? Who
She's
is
smarter,
tied with
right.
Kate and Chastity.
Yeah.
She's the only. Those are the two girls that she knows.
There's probably some girl talk. That's definitely.
Those three are sticking together. They're laying low. And we're keeping Audrey around. Audrey, who's connected with Chastity and Kate. Like, what are these people thinking? Voting to keep Audrey? It just doesn't make sense to me.
So who do you want to nominate?
Kate and Chastity.
Okay.
But then we have Audrey with her veto ticket. So
Sure.
she's gonna play. She'll take one of them off.
And then who do you replace it with?
Probably Aaron.
I think that's the perfect. I would be so pleased with all of those moves.
And then I'm fine with Aaron going. I would like to get Aaron or Jay out, or Chastity, Kate, or Audrey. Like, and that's half the house. So one of those 5 will go home this round. Here's the thing: Kate and Chastity are going to be loyal to Aaron and Audrey more than us any day.
True. Who would you like for, like, long term, like, in my head, like, I feel like the 4 vets getting out would be the best.
Yeah. No.
But, like, I also want to go after each other.
They're gonna go after each other.
Also keep in mind, if you nominate a green person, if that person gets voted out, the other person gets a power.
Yeah. I'm actually not that worried about that.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm just not. Because Tony and Brian are such big targets. They're our shield right now.
Pretty much, that's true.
I think we need to work with Tony and Brian more so than
I agree, because they're also less likable, too.
So, who did you vote for last round?
The last election.
To get out. I switched.
To who? You voted to Audrey? Oh, okay. I was confused. Some people think you voted to evict Audrey.
Who did you vote for?
I voted to evict Doug. I vote to evict Audrey. So I think that at the end of this round, no matter what happens, you and Kate should still be here, no matter what happens.
Okay, I appreciate that.
So you're gonna have to trust me.
Yeah. I trust you.
Okay.
We'll have your back.
I forgot to tell Kate that.
Yeah.
So you can relay that to her.
Okay.
So just, you're gonna be good no matter what happens.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Thank you.
Alright. Good luck.
Thanks. This is the nomination ceremony. One of my duties as head of household is to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. I will begin by pulling the first key. That person is safe. The next person will pull the next key, and so on until all keys have been pulled. The 2 house guests left without their keys have been nominated for eviction. Brian, you are safe.
Aaron, you are safe.
Jane.
Ben.
Audrey, you are safe this time.
Who's the same this time? Tony, you are safe.
So I've nominated you, Kat, and you, Chastity, for eviction, and you two are a couple, so it's the most, I think, logical nominations at this point in the game.
That lying asshole. So I was the last to go to talk to Alan. He talked to us one at a time, and I thought that I was safe, and I thought that Kate was safe. Point blank looked at me and said, "You and Kate are safe. I want to work with you," and then he puts us up. So there's that.
We'll now pick players to play for the veto competition. Will the 2 nominees join me up front?
I guess Chastity and I are a couple, so they were worried about that. We haven't really been playing the game together, but I mean, it's to be expected. I actually told him the truth of what I did. I didn't tell anybody else that, so I was kind of bummed. And he also told Chastity that he wanted to work with us last night, and he told me the same thing. I think it's interesting. He's probably gonna win at this point, I feel like, because he is very sincere, he's very quiet.
Audrey, you won the veto ticket last week,
Yeah.
and you get the chance to play in this veto competition if you wish. Do you want to play in this competition?
I will play. Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Great. I'll now pick players for the veto competition. As head of household, I'll choose first. Tony.
I want to
Brian.
House guest choice. Jay.
As another duty as head of household is to select a host for the power veto competition. And I choose Aaron. The Julius will tell us when the veto competition will begin. This nomination ceremony is adjourned. No matter what happens this round, you both should be here after this week. So,
Okay.
the only I feel like I want to backdoor someone, and I didn't want them to play the veto. So
That's fine. I'm not worried. I wasn't worried about it either way. I really trust your game. So if you have something bigger planned, I'm on board.
yeah,
So-
because it was so hard because I really like you both, and
I think not telling us was the best thing because our reactions were genuine.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
yeah, and I think I called you Kat. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Kate.
People call me Jade a lot, but it's neither here nor there.
But let's say either one of us wins it.
Yeah.
Well, and then what's going to stop him from then putting
True.
the other 2 up?
Absolutely true. I told him that if I won veto, I would pull one of them off. And he said, okay. I said, who would you put in their place? And he said, AB.
Let's reconfirm that.
Yeah, completely. I'm not going to do it without talking to him. And I know Aaron Watson is coming for me.
Oh, he's coming for me as well.
I know.
I guarantee if he wins HOH, he's putting his
I
two
know.
of us up.
So why are we giving you the opportunity?
No, I agree. We got to take her out when we can.
Tony Farrell, Brian Smith, Jay is definitely working with them. I know this pretty well because when we were talking about outside with Alan, talking about Tony Farrell and Brian Smith going home, he flipped the script and was like, no, Chastity and Kate. So Jay just come out of the blue and was talking to us about Chastity and Kate. That is definitely a Brian Smith and a Tony Farrell kind of move. Jay wouldn't have thought about that. He's protecting them. So very telling, Very telling, Jay. Welcome to the BBCOL News Weather Report. As you may have heard, our weather girl, Michaela Brittany Carr, was recently expelled from BBCOL4 for making out with Michael Carr Brittany at the Can You Hang. Because of this, we'll be holding an open audition for her replacement. Here's how it works. You will all listen to an audio recording. One at a time, you will stand in front of a teleprompter and read the weather report. Due to a system glitch, some of the words in the report have been erased and are missing from the script. Make sure to memorize keywords from the audio recording because you will need to fill them in yourself as you read the teleprompter. You will receive 1 point for each of the 10 blanks that you fill in with the correct word. The player with the most points at the end of the report will win the Golden Power Veto. Special note, you will have choice of 1 of 2 umbrellas. 1 is broken, so hope you get lucky with your choice.
Oh, bullshit.
Hello, my name is Michaela Brittany Carr, and this is your BBCOL News Weather Update. A strong shade storm has rolled in from the northeast, leaving 17 students hospitalized for being terminally shook. The storm then migrated from North Campus to West Campus, destroying everything in its path. Scientists claim the shade storm was caused by the increase of tea being spilled, and the media is now referring to this unprecedented calamity as Hurricane Julie. The storm rolled in during the final hours of the Can You Hang, where 3 students were blown away in a vicious cyclone. If you have information about these missing students, make sure to contact the administrative line at 1-800-555-1337. A university-wide alert encourages all students to take shelter in Yaz Dining Hall for the time being. The storm is expected to pass by tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. That's the weather report for today. Signing out from the BBCOL studio in Columbus, I'm Michaela Brittany Carr.
Hello, my name is Woody Situation, and this is your BBCOL News Weather Update.
Hello, my name is Marsha Mello, and this is your BBCOL News Weather Update.
Hello, my name is Sullivan Celsius, and this is your BBCOL News Weather Update. A strong shade storm has rolled in from the northeast, leaving 16 students hospitalized for being terminally shook.
Leaving 17 students hospitalized for being terminally shook.
The storm then migrated from North Campus to West Campus, destroying everything in its path, including me. Scientists claim the shade storm was caused by the increase of tea being spilled, and the media is now referring to this unprecedented as Hurricane Julie.
And the media is now referring to this unprecedented calamity as Hurricane Julie.
And the media is now referring to this unprecedented shade storm as Hurricane Julie. Calamity as Hurricane Julie, whatever.
The storm is rolled in during the final hours of the Can You Hang, where 3 students were blown away in a vicious cyclone.
Where 16 students were blown away in a vicious cyclone. If you have information about these missing students, make sure to contact the administrative line at 1-800-555-1337.
The storm is expected to pass by tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. That's the weather report for today. Signing off from the BBCOL studio lot, I'm Marsha Mello.
Signing off from the Columbus BB studio in Columbus, I'm Woody Situation. Signing off from the BBCOL studio lot in Columbus, I'm Sullivan Celsius. Hey! Yeah!
3, 2, do I have to read this?
No.
1. Hello, my name is Kelvin Fries, and this is your BBCOL News Weather Update. A strong shade storm has rolled in from the northeast, leaving 17 students hospitalized for being terminally shook.
The storm then migrated from North Campus to West Campus, destroying everything in its path. Scientists claim the shade storm was caused by the increase of tea being spilled, and the media is now referring to this unprecedented storm as Hurricane Julie.
And the media is now referring to the unprecedented incident as Hurricane Julie.
Storm then migrated from North Campus to West Campus, destroying everything in the shade storm is caused by the... I can't fucking read it.
This storm rolled in during the final hours of Can You Hang, where 3 students were blown away in a vicious cyclone. If you have any information about these missing students, make sure to contact the administrative line at 1-800-555-1337.
A university-wide alert encourages all students to take shelter and fuck for the time being.
A university-wide alert encourages all students to take shelter in Yaz Dining Hall for the time being.
Blah, blah, blah. Yaz God Dining Hall. And it's going to be until 7 a.m.
The storm is expected to pass tomorrow at 11 a.m. That's the weather report for today. Signing off from the BBCOL studio in Columbus, I'm Kelvin Freeze.
That's the weather report for today. Signing off on the BBCOL studio lot in Columbus, I'm Bertha Baby.
That's the weather report for today. Signing off from the BBCOL studio lot in Columbus, I'm Pleasant Sprinkle. The weather, I'm Sandy Terrain, and I fucked that up.
All right, Jay, good job. All right, house guests, we have a 3-way tie. Brian, Audrey, and Kate. In minutes and seconds, how long was the news broadcast that you listened to in here? Answers, please. The video is 1 minute, 16 seconds. Brian, you have won the golden power of Veto. Full tango. Congratulations. Thank you.
I won the golden power of Veto. Yes, so I have some sort of power to shape the events of this week. And just like with my HOH, sometimes you have to go big or go home. Hashtag go big or go home, America. Which, let me just say. I'll pull down Chastity. Alright?
I just want to be scared.
She wants me to pull
Flip it if you want.
wants me to pull down Chastity, so I pull her down.
Do what you want, honestly.
Alan's on board to put up AD.
And I'm telling you right now, I'm willing to risk me being put up on the block. I really am.
Aaron is like, oh, Brian's not gonna use a veto, you know, who are we gonna vote out, Kate or Chastity? I'm like, little do you know, this veto ceremony is about to be lit. And I'm in the good graces with Tony and Brian. They're gonna love me. They're not gonna vote to evict me soon. And they're still public enemy #1. I hope. I'm gonna take off Aaron's jacket while I backdoor him. I don't wanna, that's just rude, you know? I don't wanna be mean.
This is the veto meeting. Kate and Chastity have been nominated for eviction, but I hold the power to veto one of those nominations. At this time, both nominees may tell me why I should use the power of veto on them. Kate, you may speak first.
Brian, when we were on the blue team, we started our Big Brother trip together this time, the 3 of us. We made it past the 2nd round, so that was pretty sweet. So I trust that you'll use your best judgment and do what you need to do with the power veto. Thank you.
Brian, as your favorite cheerleader mascot, I would hope that you'd use it on me. But I understand you gotta do what you gotta do, so just make the best judgment for you. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, I have chosen to use the veto on Chastity. Alan, since I vetoed one of your nominations, you must nominate another house guest for eviction.
I've chosen to nominate Aaron.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
I had a really, really bad feeling. Like, I took a gamble and I lost. So, Alan, congrats. You just let them run the house. So, I hope you're gonna get what you're gonna get out of it. It's not gonna be nothing, so
Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I've been gunning for one particular house guest since I got in the door. And I finally convinced some people to play the game the way I need them to play it. Aaron Wasson got backdoored onto the block, and pretty confident the vote's gonna go either 6-0 or 5-1. And my arch nemesis is headed out the door. So I'm super excited. My plan from the beginning is 1 week late, but still, she's on her way home, folks. Sorry about it, bitch.
I'll take the pizza power play. I have the pizza thing. I chose Aaron and Audrey to go on the pizza date with me because one, I wanted to smooth things over with Aaron as he goes to jury. Two, Audrey I knew was going to be second in command after Aaron left, so I wanted to make sure I had a good connection with her, and it's going to be the most awkward pizza party ever.
So that was interesting.
I know.
Yeah.
So I can do one of two things.
Okay.
I can either blow your game completely up, or I don't. Tell me why I should not blow your game completely up.
I thought Alan inside house was gonna get right into it and start talking about why he invited both of us to the party, but Aaron took the reins and was like, "This is what's going on. I can either screw you over or I can help you out. Like, tell me why I should help you," which was aggressive.
I was screwed no matter what I did. And even outside, you were out there.
Yeah.
Tony was ghosting about how he orchestrated this.
So basically, just allowed him to run the entire game. But
he had other people come to me and say the same exact thing that or I don't know if he had them come to me. Or it was like
who, might I ask?
Well, obviously Brian came to me, and Jay came to me.
Of course.
I told him that Jay, Brian, and Tony told me to put Aaron up, which is actually true, besides for the Jay thing. I kind of made that up.
I just felt pressured.
I get it. No, I get it. I get it. Like,
I feel bad, and it might be a bad move.
You know, I said, "Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I shouldn't have put you up." I was pressured. They put me in a corner because Aaron was obviously upset, but I think he believed me.
You're going to get second in command next.
Right.
Y'all know what y'all have to do. Like, they can protect themselves to
Yeah.
a certain degree, but like, you have to put one of them up.
Yeah, we know.
Did Jay come up to you and say backdoor?
So then, yeah.
Did anybody other than those three tell you that?
Oh.
Yeah. It tells you right there.
Well, no, you don't.
I'm fine going home. If I go home, that means that you get second in command. And that can potentially change the game.
Yeah.
You gotta play your own game and don't let them play.
No, I feel like an idiot.
No, it's part of the game. I mean, when somebody's coming to you and like in your face that way.
So I don't really know what Alan's gonna do with that. I think I know which way the house guests are gonna vote, and I hope that they vote the same way I'm gonna vote.
It's week 2 in the house, and a new player has claimed his stake in the game. Alan won the head of household competition and utilized his pizza power play to intimately dine with 2 of the house guests. Will one of his dinner guests be leaving tonight? Or will the Kate and Chastity showmance be broken up this evening? Find out because we're live, and this is Big Brother. Hi, house guests.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie. Jay. How have you fared with your chemistry accident?
I can't wait to get better.
I hate it. I can't see shit.
I was reading the teleprompter during the weather report.
Impossible. I think I had 4.
I think your results showed that, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You'll be relieved to know that since you've made it to the live eviction vote, you may now unleash the eye.
Yay!
Also, Miss Chastity,
Yes.
before you take off that gorgeous wig, just tell me how it was being the school mascot.
I loved it. I love speaking into a megaphone. I love my pom-poms.
And I got this beautiful, beautiful hair, so yay, team spirit!
We have Aaron and Kate nominated for eviction. In just a moment, the voters will ascend to the diary room and tell Councilor Yellow your votes to evict. First, one last chance to plead to the house guests. So Kate, if you'd like to go first.
I just want to say thanks for having me to Big Brother Columbus. I feel like I'm in summer camp right now and I'm having a blast. I'd like to keep playing. I'd like to keep making peanut butter and jelly hot dog sandwiches. So thank you, and coffee. So just if you can vote to keep me around for at least another week. Thank you.
Very good. And Aaron?
I've had a wonderful time playing. Everybody here is wonderful participants, competitors. It's really awesome to see everybody come together and make something just bigger than themselves. So I've had a wonderful time. I would love to stay. Please keep me. Thank you.
Very good. All right, one at a time. We'll go up to the diary room. We'll just go around the table again. I'm going to start on this end with you, Jay. Would you go cast your vote to evict?
Welcome, Jay. Love to see both of your eyes now. Look directly into this camera.
I'm looking at the camera with my eyes.
Please cast your vote to evict between Kate and Aaron.
I vote to evict Aaron.
Thanks, Jay.
Sorry.
Hi, Councilor Yellow. Hello, Brian. Please cast your vote to evict between Kate.
I vote to evict Aaron.
Thank you. Hello, Chassie. Love that you have the mini on.
Hello, Matt.
Please cast your vote to evict between Kate and Aaron.
I vote to evict Aaron.
Thank you, Chassie.
Thank you, Matt.
Hi, Audrey.
Hi, Matt.
Please cast your vote to evict between Kate and Aaron.
I vote to evict Aaron.
Thanks.
I keep voting for the person I don't want to vote for.
Hello.
I mean, I guess I do want to vote for them.
Please cast your vote to evict between Kate and Aaron.
I vote to evict the black. I vote to evict who's on the block.
Aaron.
I vote to evict Aaron.
Okay, thanks, Beth. Are you sure?
Hi, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict between Kate and Aaron.
I hope you're hearing this for the 6th time. I vote to evict Aaron.
Thank you, Tony.
House guests, results are in. By a vote of 6-0. Aaron, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. Please take a minute to collect your things, say your goodbyes, and walk out the front door.
Hello, Aaron.
Hi.
How are you feeling in this moment?
When you expect a certain thing, like it's like I'm not surprised, I'm not shocked, I'm not.
Now, let's see. You were not the original nomination.
No.
You were. Brian used his veto.
So, him, Jay, and Tony Farrell came up with the swift decision to backdoor me. They kind of bullied Alan into the decision, and here I am. So.
Now, why do you think, having chosen you as a replacement nominee, Alan invited you to the pizza power play?
Because I think he generally felt bad. Like he didn't know what to do. If he didn't do what he wanted, they were going to target him next. So I mean, it's no fault of his really. Because I mean, together they play really hard and they're very intimidating. And like he got intimidated.
So you think there's a power alliance in the house?
Oh my god, yes. And I mean, that was to be expected. Like, Farrell and Brian Smith, they're obviously friends, so they're not gonna not work together. And Jay aligns himself with Jay's really sneaky. He aligned himself with everybody. Andrea has the second in command, and she's using it right now.
Oh, Audrey.
Audrey, what did I say?
Andrea. It's okay.
Sorry.
You calling her Aubrey.
Oh my god.
It's not even a name. Sorry, Aubrey.
So.
Oh, that does go into effect right now.
Yeah.
Did they realize this?
I don't know what they realize. I mean, but they're completely exposed now, and they've only evicted 2 people. Like, why put your game out there so quickly? They are that confident that they are literally just going to win every comp, every veto, and dictate the house. But the numbers are against them right now. But Farrell can't win shit, and I hope this is recorded, and I hope Farrell sees it. Farrell can't win shit. Who would I like to win? I would love to see Chastity. Chastity plays really well. Like, I think she has the ability to go far. Her or Amanda?
Audrey.
Her, either Chastity or Audrey.
I can tell you were close. Fair enough. Well, welcome to the jury.
Yay.
Come in.
Aaron, no! Oh my god. Fuck Alan. Fuck Alan.
It's not his fault.
Yes, it is.
That is kind of his fault. No, you'd be surprised. Oh, so he's like, relax, my god.